Alright, what's up guys? In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to replace the diaphragm on your Briggs & Stratton carburetor. This is specifically to the old carburetors. This is specific for the old ones that have the, I think it's called a pulsa-jet or a pulse jet, with the gas tanks directly hooked up to them. But anyway, you're going to remove your exhaust. That gives, you can either do two things. You can, one, remove your exhaust, which should give easy access to it, or you can remove your carburetor, and then it should be just like right there. But I'm going to remove my exhaust, and it seems it doesn't want to come off. So I'll be right back. I'm going to get mine off. Alright guys, I got my exhaust off, and basically what it is just a piece, a 10-inch by 3/4 inch piece of galvanized piping with a coupler and a 3/4 inch exhaust. It's pretty cool, I like it, but once you get that off, it's pretty simple. Right here is your diaphragm cover, and you're going to use you have to use a Torx wrench. This is a T15. And you just remove the screws. You just get them loose and you can do them by hand. It's really easy. I'm going to get a paper towel I can put screws and stuff on real quick. Okay, got the stuff. This really isn't that hard. If you still have the stock exhaust on your engine, then you would remove the two bolts. Although some engines, I think, have a screw-on muffler. I'm not quite sure. But this is going to be the diaphragm spring and diaphragm spring cover replacement. I bought a kit that came with the new spring and the diaphragm protector. I'm just going to be replacing all of it because this thing is old, and I don't want the spring to be a little worn out. I want everything to work very well. Now, if you've run your engine, I think within like a week's time, weeks prior to this, you're going to have gas spilling out of the diaphragm, so just go ahead and get a paper towel for that. Alright, now the breather tube does make it a little bit tricky to get the screws out, but if you have your carburetor off, it's a little easier. So I got my cover off. I'm going to just put it upside down and make sure there's no dirt in there. And it looks clean. Just going to give it another wipe. We're good. And then here comes the diaphragm. Now, this diaphragm works fine. There's not anything wrong with it, but it is old and probably stretched out, so we have a new one. And same with the spring. We're just going to be replacing all of it. I would keep your spare unless it's like eaten from time and gas. But if it runs, I guess you should keep it, but then why would you be replacing it? So I have a new one. Hopefully this will be running a little better. So you're going to put your spring in first. Mine's on an angle, so I have to do this all at once. And then your little protector, make sure it's over the spring. And then your diaphragm. Alright, so once you get yours on, it should be pretty simple because there's an alignment pin here. And then you just make sure that the screw holes mount up properly. Now, I'm not quite sure, but there is not a screw where that goes here. If anybody knows why there's a hole there, comment below, but I'm not really sure why there is a hole there. Make sure all the parts are clean, and if your engine has not run in a really, really long time, there's this stuff at Home Depot called Mechanic in a Bottle. You can put it in your gas tank, but that's really only for engines that will kind of run, that you can get it to cycle through the carburetor and clean it out. If it will not run, then you need to take it apart and clean it. Make sure you wear safety glasses and make sure that you use the right cleaner. It should be carburetor cleaner. I get some of mine at the Shell gas station that I live near. I can just go up there and buy it. It's $4 a can. It does the job. But yeah, there's your diaphragm. Pretty simple, and it's really the one thing that'll make your engine run good or not run at all. It's pretty much the fuel pump. That's all it is. But your engine can't run without fuel. So, thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more videos.